Hi guys, my name is Ron. This week we've launched a new kind of mini product called Photype, and I want to share with you the design process and the whole process because I think it's really interesting. This project started as a really huge idea and was kind of simplified into something that we could launch really quickly. We've worked on it for about 8 weeks, which was about double what we planned for it. And it was an interesting process, so let me show you. I'll start by showing you what this tool does. So basically, it's a search engine aggregator. I can look for stock photos, for example, cats, and get different results from the source that I choose. For example, now it's from Getty Images, but I can choose a different source. And once I choose an image, I can put a tag type on it. Cats are awesome. Cats are awesome. And I can see how that would look on different devices or different formats. For example, if I'm doing a banner ad and I want to see how the crop would look like, or if I'm designing for mobile, I can see if that photo would work across multiple devices or mediums. So that's what we did. And okay, so how did it start? Basically, it started with the question, what would a search engine for designers or marketers, no, designers would look like? Because I'm a designer and I use all sorts of assets. I use stock photos, icons, fonts, all sorts of things. And I have this folder with all of my resources. It's like 30 or 50 websites, and every time I'm looking for a photo, I open up like 7 tabs and search for different websites to find the best fit for what I need. So the beginning was kind of an aggregator for all the needs of designers. Let me show you how the first mockup looked like. We called it Google, Google for Designer. That was the code name for the project. And okay, so as you can see, it's a basic search, and you can choose whether you want to search for stock photos, icon, fonts, or inspiration. And once you search, you just get loads of photos. And if you would search for icons, then you would get icons, and you can choose whether you want free or premium icons. And the fonts and the same, and so forth. So that was the first mock-up, and once we played with it a bit and started talking to people, we understood that sorting by the sources is a major thing for people, because if you have, for example, an account with Shutterstock, then you want to search specifically for them, or only with the budget that you have for the project. So the second version, let me show you. The second version is already sorted by, as you can see, by the source of the photo. For example, Stocksy with the price range, or Shutterstock, or so you have, and you can collapse them so you can see all the different sources that you're searching for, and you can search only in the ones that are relevant to you. So that was the second iteration. But once we started to really think, is this valuable, and what is the real problem that we're trying to solve, then we understood that we thought that a major benefit that can happen, that we can add, except for bringing all sorts of sources together, is give more context to the search. Because if you search for different devices, or if you're designing for different mediums, then you have different needs. So the third iteration looked something like this. And it was this kind of a free-form search where you're saying, I'm looking for example, a free photo, or this is the price range of what you're looking for, and that is your medium website, for example. And then you can change for a mobile website, or you can change for a presentation, or let me see what else we have here. Oh, and you can choose from, so you could choose the price range, and you can choose the medium that you're working for. So we thought that this was a bit more interesting and useful concept, but we thought that the UI is a bit weird and clunky and not really useful, so we played around with it. This is the next version, and then we had all sorts of versions where we tried different UIs for this mediums, where and then we came to the conclusion that medium is not only the only thing that's relevant, because a specific medium can have different layouts. For example, you can design for a website, but it can be a banner ad or a tall ad or a hero for your website, so you have different needs. So we played around with the UI. Sorry, here you can see we tried to put it at the top, and the fifth version was this one, where we had the UI at the top. You could choose either different crop, and you would see it here in the middle on your medium. So if this is a website, then this is a different crop on a website, different crops on a website. And if you change a media, for example, mobile, so you have different crops on mobile. Or if you're doing outdoor media, then you have different crops for outdoor media. So that is the most, I would say, complicated idea that we have. And when we started to really look into developing it, we realized that it would take us a lot more than what we expected. And also we were already a few weeks into the process, and Ayala, our developer, already started developing this. So we didn't want to drag this for like 3-4 months more. So we really decided that we need to simplify it, and that's how we got to the really simple version when you can only do the crop. This is what we finally launched with, and maybe you're seeing it from Product Hunt or other articles. So this is what we shared with. You can only change the crop, but you see it in an abstract way that you can maybe imagine how it would look on the different media that you have. So again, we really had to simplify it because we wanted to be able to launch it quickly and get feedback from people using it and see what they really need and how they're using it. And we already got some great feedbacks that we're going to implement. Yeah, so that's about it. I hope you'll try it and send us feedback either in the comments below or in the article where you're seeing this right now. And on a more personal level, I'm trying to get this blog to be more personal and more revealing of behind the scenes, how we work and how we are progressing as a company and me as a designer. So if you're interested in following up, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and catch you next time.